Welcome to another presentation from the CV Academics Foundation, home of the AMP Honors Program.
Welcome back to What's on Tap. I'm Taylor Shively, and again this week I have an amazing interview with one of our top healthcare professionals on our platform to bring to you. Here we go. So talking about the athletic training room and the hours and things like that, what was your daily routine as an athletic trainer, whether that be with the Jets or the Packers? I'm sure it shifted as time went on, but what does a typical day for an NFL athletic trainer look like?
Well, anymore, you can't really say the first in the building because coaches are nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't allow couches in a lot of these stadiums because people would sleep there, and that's not good for family relationships and on like that. So I'd like to say turn the lights on, but I certainly turned the lights on in the athletic training room. And had a couple assistants that wanted to be the ones to turn it off, like if you get extra credit. But I also was, and I would get complimented by this by other staff's assistants who would talk to my assistants that they say that they don't have to stay there, be there when you get there and leave when you leave. Yeah? What do you mean? He said, well, we have to wait for the boss to leave. I said, no, you don't. You wait until your job's done. Your job's done, leave. I mean, we don't get whoopee buttons for staying extra hours or doing whatever. But I was told at an early age, in college, in undergraduate school, because we took our class load, but then we also had carte blanche to go into the athletic training room and work and stay. A lot of colleges, you can't do that anymore because there's 30 or 40 people in the program, and you can't just go down there. The place would be like Times Square. We had people that were in the program, and then you had people that had access to the training room. I was the only one from my class who did from that particular year. When I went there, I was the only freshman that had that access. 3 sophomores, 2 juniors, 1 senior. Well, now people rotate through, and you know that all better than I. But the whole role in the athletic training room is just get your job done, but also the job is never done. It's never done. Can the counters be cleaned yeah, you can rub the finish off the counters. Yeah, I get that. But medical records are never done. Yeah. They're never done. Rehab programs they're always morphing. The stock room is the stock room, and these programs or whatever have you, it's never done. It's an ever-changing business. So when I say when your job's done, leave. When your task for that day, leave. I digress. You asked what your day was like. Your day was to get in and turn the computer on and see what was going to hit you in the face. No longer it hits you on the hip now, all night long. So that's not an issue. And you had a plan for the day. And when the athletes walked in, I don't want to say it all broke out then, but you never know. This hurts now. I don't think I can practice. The doctor comes in. You've communicated with the coaches. Life is good. And the doc says, I'm not going to let him practice because of this. You're like, oh, I've got to go tell the coach. Because they've already laid out their plan. Yeah. That this guy gets 3 reps, this guy gets 4 reps. And you go upstairs and say, hey, his tendonitis in his Achilles is on fire. He can't practice today. Oh, I've already laid out my schedule. He's got to take 6 reps. Change your schedule. So when you say, what's it like? Let's go quick. 7-day week. Well, they're all 7 days. A 7-day regular Sunday to Sunday NFL schedule. Sunday, game's over, you go home, you celebrate a victory, spend some time with your family. First thing in the morning, you're in there to set up the MRIs that you probably set up Sunday night. Yep. So Monday is injury evaluation, acute care. No practice. Tuesday typically is a mandated players under the current collective bargaining agreement are supposed to get 4 days off a month, i.e. 1 a week, unless it's a short week of a short game, and then they get 2 the next week, whatever they do. Tuesday, players' day off. The only people that can be mandated to come in, I believe, are quarterbacks and injured athletes. So Tuesday's injury day. Usually can get out there early enough on a nice day. Maybe you can get out early enough to mow the lawn. You might end it with the lights on your mower, but whatever. Wednesday, kind of big doctor evaluation day, because now you're beginning to predict how things are changing from Sunday, how they're progressing. No better or worse Wednesday, not looking good for Sunday. Injury evaluation, practice more of the game planning, and now, and being out for a couple of years, I don't know what's allowed, the amount of contact. Huge change, and we were talking earlier off camera about safety.
Yeah.
The fact that they limit the amount of contact. Coaches would think you have to have a car crash every single practice.
Pads every
and
day.
now and back when there were 2 days. And people say, well, what are 2 days? Well, we practice twice a day. But so Wednesday's a moderate practice. Thursday is your big practice. Longest practice, game plan, all the stuff I don't understand. But usually a coach will say, if someone can't practice or show me they can play on Thursday, I'm probably not going to plan on them. Friday is a little bit more of a recovery day, a lot more of a recovery day, more of a mental day. Saturday, you're in, whether it's an away game or a home game. Short practice, again, treatments every day.
Yep.
And then Saturday, whether you're traveling or not, game day Sunday, and groundhog from there on, groundhog day again. Same thing. But you throw in Thursday night games, Sunday night games, Monday night games. Changes a lot. COVID, oh my goodness, what it's doing, changing games to a Tuesday night game. I mean, it's crazy, but have to think on your feet. But you really don't realize the hours you're working. You don't realize it.
What do you do now to open your day and close your day?
Well, if I want to be funny, I'd say, well, I usually go to the bathroom, and I usually go to the bathroom. I'm a 66-year-old male. I'm a 66-year-old male. So, yeah, okay, everybody's laughing. They're saying, what do you mean by that? Because they're all youngsters. So, yeah.
There's a reason they're on the medical pathway site.
Yeah. I communicate. One, I've got an iPhone, and I look at what's on my iPhone before I put it in its dock. And in the morning, said bathroom, and I look at the phone to see if our world, if apocalypse has come. My pastor would love me to say, I pray before I go into bed, and I pray when I get out of bed. No, that's just a little bit before and after, because to me, I pray all the time. It's a toll-free call.
Yeah.
You just pick up the phone and do it. It's toll-free. You don't have to have a time and a place. As you say now, but I am a very, I run through things mentally so much. What are my projects? How am I going to do it? What am I going to do? And sometimes, if you're really a little OCD, got a little of that, a little of whatever D's, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, oh, I've got to come do a couple interviews. Okay, what are we going to talk about? And now you're laying there sleeplessly. So I would say I also run through my day. I'm still a paper person. I'm a baby boomer. So I have I've always been a list person. And sure, I don't put my grocery list on my iPhone, but I still have a little scratch of paper. But I like a list, keeps me in prioritize what I'm doing, think about my day. In retirement, my late father-in-law, and people used to say retirement, every day is a Saturday. Whoa.
My Saturdays were travel and treatments.
My Saturdays were either going to work at 7, giving tours, doing this, saying, hey, I can't do this. I want to mow my lawn.
Yeah.
Game day, but every day for me is a Friday. And what I like about Fridays, and all the way back to Fridays were your favorite day of high school, was your favorite day of college, was your favorite day of work. regular work,
Mhm.
date night. And you look forward to Fridays. And now I pretty much look forward to every day. I mean, not that I loved my job. I mean, I think I exuded passion about my job. But, and that's why I love to tell kids, and I don't mean to say just kids, but chase your passion. Embrace your passion. Well, my mom wants me to be a baker. Great. What's your passion? I really like framing houses. Okay. Bakery, houses. Bakery, houses. Okay. You've got to chase your passion. And somebody say, I don't know what my passion is. Therein lies a problem.
Yep.
But that means you've got to do some research. Volunteer here. Go check this out. Well, I'd really like to fly an F-16 for the Milwaukee National Guard. Well, I don't think you can go jump in an F-16 and fly it. I would like to too, but chase your passion. And I think that if you look at any successful person, from the Wall Street to the tech companies to medical care to police, fire, whoever, teachers, you know you're passionate teachers. You know them. You know who they are. And when you'll remember them forever. So chase your passion.
Okay, last one before we close. What's your proudest moment as an athletic trainer?
I don't know. Here's the one that would fall right in, to see some of my assistants get great jobs. See some of my interns get great jobs. I've had someone go on to be a head NBA trainer, athletic trainer, several in the NFL, interns that have gone on, medical degrees. I'm absolutely not going there saying gold and silver. Awards. Something that too much was made of for me because it was a team. But when the late Dennis Byrd got hurt on November 29th of 1992, and I ran to him as an assistant trainer, and my boss, the head trainer, went to another one of our athletes that crashed into each other. Fate would have it, my boss went to one, I went to Dennis. And Dennis said, Pepe, I can't move my legs, I've broken my neck. I said, okay. Now that okay was an entire paragraph. We got you.
Yeah.
We got you. And I left. I never got to see him walk onto the field the next year in 93 because I came out to Green Bay and on. But he was awarded a year or two later at the NATA for his tremendous support and encouragement for athletic trainers. And at that time presented us with watches. And I like to say, hey, I did nothing that none of my colleagues in the entire NATA wouldn't have done. And in fact, to that end, to every ambulance and fire truck that goes out and has a disastrous scene to encounter, they're in a much harder position. I knew who it was, where it was, controlled environment. A car wasn't upside down, it wasn't smoking, a fire wasn't, whatever. And they do it every day in every way, and sometimes it doesn't end well. Ours ended well, and all of a sudden it became a wonderful thing that we had done. But the fact that Dennis was there and promoted athletic trainers, that if there was no one on that field, if it was a 12-year-old kid at whatever level of sports he's playing, and that happened, and a coach goes out there, I don't want to play a coach, a parent goes, I can't move my legs, I broke my neck. Who's taking care of him? That's a disaster. We were there, so I was proud of that, to at least the little bit that it might have moved the need for people on the sidelines. People who got good jobs, proud my family tolerated my career and embraced it, did okay with it. But Pride's not the greatest thing in the world. I was happy with it. It's part of my dash.
Amazing. Well, thank you. This is a dream come true for me. I know everything that's been said here is going to make a world of difference for the people on our platform. And
Well, I can't pay all of them to say nice things. I got to keep paying you. Gee whiz. You're killing me.
well, no, thank you again.
This has been a presentation of the CV Academics Foundation, home of the AMP Honors Program.